Hello, and welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Oh, bloody hell, it's my Defender. Today on the channel, we are off to go and see a restoration project, a very unlikely restoration project, probably the most unpopular restoration project on my channel to date, and I specialise in them. I've done the 912, which I actually don't know what is happening with. It went into rent best part of 3 years ago for paint. And there is an update coming with the car, but I'm not 100% sure when that will be or what that will be. So hopefully we get it back in 2026. However, we're not here to talk about my 912. We are here to talk about my Isuzu Vehicross. Probably the most niche car I could have bought. It's required a lot of explaining to a lot of you. Some of you still don't get it, but I suspect if you're still watching at this point, you probably have some interest in the car. I love it. I think it's very special. I think it's very interesting, and it's a great car, and I've saved it from rotting on someone's driveway. We're off to go and see it. It's been in the paint shop. It's been at a kind of old school paint shop, shall we say, out here in the Cotswolds, and it remains to be seen how much has been done. I've been told the paint's been done and the plastics have been done, because a lot of the car is actually plastic, and that was all greyed out and awful and faded and peeling and blah blah. So I've been told that's all been sorted, so I'm not going to recognise the car from the outside. Let's see how much has actually been done, because I've got the bill and it wasn't that much money. It really wasn't much money at all, so I haven't got much faith that a huge amount has been done, but we're going to go and find out anyway. I'm just trying to stay alive, wobbling around in my Defender on coils around these roads. I've actually just come from Auto Farm filming my GT3 RS. That has had, speaking of dampers, that has had tractive suspension put on it. So if you've got any interest in my 907 GT3 RS and actually putting modern day, actually quite similar to what Porsche put on their 992s into the 997, like a factory OEM style damper that works with all the factory settings and the factory Bilstein plugins, that is on my channel. So we've gone into huge depth about that on another video, which I've actually just filmed with Steve from 6.4. So he's the distributor for Tractive. They're amazing suspension components. They make stuff for OEMs as well. But I've had a set developed and put on the 997.2 GT3 RS, which I'm really excited about using. So that video might already be live by now. I'll try and put that video out first, so it makes sense me referring to it. But anyway, let's get over and go and see the Isuzu Vehicross. And we may have Will as well joining me on the channel. Will that has the Jaguar RS shooting brake estate V8 white car that was on my channel a little while ago. He's, I think, going to be joining me there because he knows the fellow that runs the paint shop, and we've been doing some stuff out here together. Anyway, let's catch up there. Waffle aside. Whee! Here we go then. We found it. I can't believe it. It's actually done, and it's looking fresh. Bodywork's actually looking nice. Bear in mind, it's probably been out here for a couple of weeks since it's been done. But I can't believe it. It looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. For those that are new to this car on the channel, because I realised the previous videos with this car basically had no viewership whatsoever, this is a very special car. It's an Isuzu Vehicross. They made them for the Japanese domestic market. They made them for America in relatively small numbers, and it was a homologated car so they could enter Dakar. They won Dakar, but this was the road car they stuck together to basically mean that they could go racing. It's actually got some very interesting bits in it. It's got a V6 engine. It's got a very clever diff, proper locking diffs, all the off-roady different gear knobs. It's absolute chaos. It's got a Momo steering wheel, Recaro seats, carbon door skins, Momo pedals. It's chaos, and very rare, particularly with this. I think it's supposed to be satin paint, and it's still satin paint. With this wind guard thing, you might be thinking, TG, it's just a bit of plastic. Like, shut up, mate. No one really cares about that. These have a cult following, these cars, and to find one with these extras is actually quite rare, particularly with the spotlights here, which we need to try and get working and restore, and this silly little mirror here, which I think is for like towing or blind spots or something like that. I don't know. Tell me in the comments what that's for. The roof rack also, key goods, and the spoiler as well. They are actually rare options, and these silly little wind guards for the window. They are very Japanese, but they were optional extras, and you don't see many cars with all these accoutrements on them. Very pleased, very happy with it. Obviously, things like the headlights, they need polishing up. A good machine polisher will sort a lot of this stuff out, but actually very pleased, because if you remember in the last video, these plastics were absolutely balked. Okay, so outside, it is actually looking good. It's actually looking good. And you remember there was like cracks in the plastic and all sorts of stuff. It does actually look really good. On the shopping list, maybe some wheels, but we might keep them standard for the time being. So outside is looking decent. Obviously it needs an MOT and stuff. I know some of you will be doing an MOT checker and a tax checker and stuff and be telling me, TG, it's not taxed or MOT'd. I'm sure it probably isn't, because I haven't done it. And if I haven't, nobody's done it. Inside is still a mess. God. We've now got, oh, actually shouldn't be breathing in there. We've actually got some mold in there, which is chaos. Will's here.
It's hell in there.
It is. You're not wrong. Yeah, go steady, boy. Not too close. It is hell in here. That is, yeah, that's mold on the steering wheel, ladies and gents. Hopefully you're not having dinner whilst watching this. But it is quite a special place. It will be sorted. Someone has dropped a bucket of white paint in there. How'd you sort that out? Is that even fixable?
I don't think it's fixable, mate, to be honest.
Should we drop a bucket of black paint on it?
We need something, because that's...
New floor mats would be a nice start, I think. That's a very easy one to resolve.
That carpet's got to come out, and I think we have to put some new carpet in.
We're going to have to get it retrimmed or something. I mean, imagine D-Class's face if I drop that here. That's going to be one of the last jobs. I don't really care about that. We'll get some black mats, and then the floor will be whatever. Maybe black hammerite?
Something.
Perfect. As I hark on about, we've got carbon door skins. Very, very cool. And Recaro seats. And as I've harked on about, oh, I've got to hold my breath in it. Christ alive. Have we got heated seats? Chaos or heated mirrors? Good grief. Don't know what that is. But proper off-roady bits. Absolute hell. In my haste then, I actually forgot to end that video. I was too desperate to get home to this. What's going on here?
We're hoovering.
Hoovering, hair off the stairs. The boy's here. I realised he hasn't been on the channel for absolutely ages. That wasn't very nice. That is why. Excuse me. That is why you're not allowed on the channel after that ever again.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm lying. Thank you very much for watching anyway. We're literally, I think it's, what is it, Christmas Eve or something now? I hope you're all well. I will see you all very soon. Merry Christmas, or whatever it is you celebrate. Don't cancel me. See you soon. Bye.